Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om. Hey tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, I'm here at my Lord Ganesh altar. This is one of the altars that I work at. You're going to say, what? Yes, I said one of the altars. I am such a devotee and a worshiper of Lord Ganesh. I'm actually making multiple altars to him in my house. So I thought today we'd have an altar tour and take a look at what I've got going on. So come on along. Now we'll do an altar tour here in just a moment and explain the significance of the altar. But I thought perhaps I better introduce you to Lord Ganesh for those of you who may not know him. I know a lot of people here at my channel love Ganesh and worship him, but there may be new people who say, who or what is that thing? Okay, I think for the Western mind to first encounter Lord Ganesh is a little shocking because what you encounter first is what people say, he's an elephant. No, he's actually not an elephant. He's got a human body. You'll notice he has the body and torso and arms and legs of a human person or an anthropomorphic form, except he has 4 arms, and his head, instead of being a human head, is an elephant head. We'll explain all the symbolism of that later on, but for right now, you could think of him as the horned lord of the Hindus. Now, many of you know I'm a Wiccan, and some of you say, well, wait a second, if you're worshiping a Hindu god, aren't you Hindu? No, because many Wiccans incorporate gods from various pantheons. And Lord Ganesh is still a god worshipped throughout India today by Hindus, but many in the West are finding his worship to be to their liking as well. He's certainly exotic looking, and I suppose for people who are not used to these sort of forms, it may even be a bit shocking. But he's truly a good God, a loving God, a compassionate God. He's beneficent and kind to all people everywhere. Now, don't mistake his kindness for weakness, because he also battles demons and is used in exorcism rites as well. Anyways, Lord Ganesh is the elephant-faced God. He is the God that removes obstacles. He is the God of new beginnings. If you're at a place in your life where you need a new start, you might want to try invoking Lord Ganesh. He's also the God of the arts. As an artist and a painter, he's the God of painters. He's the God of actors and artists and theaters and any of the art forms, dance, music, theater, literature. He is the patron God of that. Now, being that I love to do art, it makes good sense that I invoke Lord Ganesh. In India, Lord Ganesh is also the god of psychics. That's right. All people who are psychics, fortune tellers, mystics invoke Lord Ganesh. He's also the god of yogis. Many of the yogis worship him as well as Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is another form of the god, and in the traditional Hindu mythology, Ganesh took form as the son of Shiva. Now, this is where it differs from sect to sect. In the Shivite tradition, they worship Shiva, Lord Shiva, as the main god and believe that Ganesh is like a demigod or his son. There is another branch of Hinduism called Ganapatya sect that believes that Lord Ganesh is the supreme god. He is the almighty god, and that he takes form as son of Lord Shiva as part of his Leela, as part of his incarnation, but that he is the supreme god. Some say that Lord Shiva and Lord Ganesh are one in different forms, and some people say in the Ganapatya sect that he is what is known as Brahman, the ultimate reality, that all reality underlies in the Godhead, and that Ganesh is that power. I tend a little bit more towards the Ganapatya sect version because as a Wiccan, I believe in the horned Lord, that we believe there is a God that takes the form of a horned God. And I believe that Lord Ganesh is one more manifestation of the horned God. So as a Wiccan, you can worship Lord Ganesh as a form of the horned God if you feel called to that. Now, I've talked to a number of Hindus about this, and the Hindus have told me they find it fascinating that Wiccans worship their gods. And they don't mind that as long as Wiccans understand the history of the gods and how to do proper offerings. And today I'll show you a little bit about altars and offerings for Lord Ganesh. So there you go, Lord Ganesh. A book I might recommend to you to learn more about Lord Ganesh is this one called Loving Ganesha. Sometimes he's called Ganesh or Ganesha. It can be pronounced either way. But anyways, this is written by, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Satguru Shivaya Subramanyana Swami. Anyways, look up the title, Loving Ganesha. You'll find it. It's a great, but it's a thick book, and it's all on Lord Ganesh. So a recommended reading for anybody who wants to worship Lord Ganesh. So let's look at this altar. You can see I have a number of things on this. This is a little altar. It's about 2 feet high. It's great because I can sit at it and meditate in the evening times. But the first thing you'll notice, of course, is my giant picture of Lord Ganesh. This is considered a deity form, meaning I have invoked the presence of Lord Ganesh into this image. In Hindu altars, you'll find that there's generally a central image which is worshipped. There can also be secondary images that accompany that are also consecrated. So for example, down here you'll see I have a small bronze Ganesh. This is a Ganesh from Tibet. Ganesh is worshipped throughout the East, India, China, Japan, Tibet, Thailand. He's found in all the countries. But this is a Tibetan Ganesh. It's made of bronze and it's beautiful. And so I have that also on my altar as a secondary image. It's believed in the Hindu faith that all the forms contain the very essence of the God. In Hindu belief, God is so merciful and kind that he takes on physical forms so that we can relate to him. So these forms, that this is a picture and this is a sculpture, actually contain the essence of divinity within them. So they are literally the presence of the God. So that's the first thing you'll notice on my altar. Now, above it, I have a giant poster of Lord Ganesh. This is like a 2 foot by 3 foot size poster. And I love this. So I'm just a Ganesh fan. I put him everywhere I can squeeze him. And you'll notice this poster, this is from the Ganapatya sect. And you can tell because the trident is a symbol of divinity. It's a sign of power, of authority. And so when Lord Ganesh holds the trident, he's affirming his position as the Most High God. And so he is the God of the cosmos in the Ganapatya sect of Hinduism. Now think of Hinduism like Christianity. You know how you have different branches of Christianity? You have Catholic, you have Anglican, you have Methodist, Baptist, Pentecostal. Well, Hinduism's like that as well. So the sect that's called Ganapatya worships Lord Ganesh exclusively as the sole high God. So because, as I said, as a Wiccan, I think of him as a form of the Horned Lord. I relate to that sect the most of all. So you can see here, Lord Ganesh, he's wearing his crown, okay, his divine authority. He's got the trident symbol on his forehead here, also as a sign of divinity. He has the Om here on his nose, because Om is his mantra, one of his mantras, I should say. It's believed that the sound of Om resonates to the energy of Lord Ganesh. And then he has his hands a lotus flower, which represents enlightenment. He has a battle axe, which means breaking down barriers, anything that blocks you. This hand is raised in blessing, and you'll see the Om is on it, meaning the cosmic blessing is upon all who look on this image. And then again, this other hand is the trident. So that's a closer up, larger version of Lord Ganesh. And I keep that here above this altar. So going back down to this altar, we have a few things on it that I'll show you. This is my arti lamp. Earlier in the day, I offered arti, which is an offering of light and offerings. Traditionally, you offer 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9 things to the gods. So my 3 offerings today was 1, water. You'll notice back here I have a glass of water. And so I offered this water to Lord Ganesh, and that sits there for him to drink right by his picture. Notice that I put it on his right side, because in India you eat with and drink with the right hand, so I would not put it on the left side. That would kind of be disrespectful. So this is what it comes down to when this Hindus say, we don't mind if you worship our gods, but know the rituals and the etiquette. So I know that, you would put drinks on his right side. I also have a light here candle that I offered. This is light, and traditionally this is called arti. Is when you go before the deity, you chant mantras like Om Ganeshaya Namaha, and then you offer things in a circle. Last week I did an offering of incense. So we would offer that, say, Om Ganeshaya Namaha, and you offer it like that to the god. And then it's consecrated. And then what you do is you pass your hand over it and you touch your third eye between your eyebrows. I also have incense offered here. So my 3 offerings are traditional: incense, light, and water. Okay. Now also what I offer during the day is offer food. So Lord Ganesh, you'll see in his hand here, he has a thing of, these are like coconut ball sweets. Lord Ganesh is known to love sweets. So I also have here some chocolate that I offer him. You can offer Lord Ganesh any type of candy, sweets. He just loves food. So I put that up there with his glass of water. Okay. You'll notice also that I have here below this my business cards. Lord Ganesh is the patron of businesses as well, and business owners, and psychics. So since I'm a psychic and a business owner, I put my card here as asking his blessing on my work. And then back here are what I call the illuminator lamps, just lights to illuminate the altar and illuminate Lord Ganesh. Now also remember that any of the foodstuffs that you offer to Lord Ganesh become consecrated, and they become what is known as prasad or prasadam. And prasadam is like kind of the Hindu equivalent of communion. So after you offer the food, leave it for a few hours, and then, or not a few, for as long as you want, a little while, at least a half an hour. And then you can take that food, this has been on here since earlier, so it's ready to be distributed. And it's considered an act of spiritual communion to eat the prasad. So like you can give out candy that you've offered to Lord Ganesh, and it's a blessing to people. It's literally like communion. And likewise, the water can be drunk. Don't drink out of the god's glass. You can, take the water, take a little spoon and drop a little bit, a few drops of water into your own glass. Even if one drop of that water touches your big glass, let's say you have a big gallon jar of water, just one drop of consecrated water will transform that entire gallon into prasadam. So it's very powerful and very mystical. So I think I'm going to take this now with Lord Ganesh's permission. Lord Ganesh, thank you for sharing your blessings. And then I've got a wonderful, not only a fun treat, but a mystical spiritual communion as well. So there you go. Hail Lord Ganesh, Jai Ganapati. I love worshiping Lord Ganesh. He has the best prasad. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Well, here I am, Tubies, next to my other Lord Ganesh altar. That's right. Right now I have 2 Lord Ganesh altars in my house because I love Lord Ganesh. My other Lord Ganesh altar sits in my hallway right outside my bedroom area. And I like the idea of Lord Ganesh being outside my bedroom, kind of standing guard at nighttime. So this altar is a little different. It's a little larger than the other one. It sits on top of this beautiful cabinet. It's a mahogany cabinet. And on top of it, we've got a beautiful sparkling gold cloth. Lord Ganesh is the god of glamour. He is a prince, and let me tell you, he loves glamour and glitz in his worship. Gold, silver, jewels. That is Lord Ganesh. Now, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Just find things that are beautiful, and he'll love that. Now, you'll notice here I have a large murti. Murti is the Hindi word that means an idol, a statue of the god. And this is a large Lord Ganesh. It's about 10 inches large. Let me put my hand next to it. You can kind of get a sense. So here's my hand, and here's Lord Ganesh. So this is a larger form of him. And you'll notice his beautiful eyes. The thing I love of this murti is the eyes literally look at you. And you'll notice he has on his forehead there the trident that we talked about, a sign of his authority as the great god of the cosmos. And he's holding his hand up in blessing. Now, unlike the other image, this is actually a 3-dimensional sculpture form. So as you can see, he actually sits on a throne. He has hands holding stuff. His hand is raised. He has a 3-dimensional form. So this is one of my treasured Lord Ganesh images. And I have him here flanked by illuminator candles. And I've offered incense to him. This altar I have more to do on. It's not complete yet because I want to buy offering bowls and make it a little more elaborate. I have back here some beautiful Indian brass candlesticks. If you like brass, India is the best country. I buy all my brass from India. And you can buy it online or check thrift stores. These actually came from thrift stores, but they were made in India. They used to have a sticker there. I think the sticker came up, but it used to say made in India. I'm working on getting candles. I haven't decided which color of candles I want. Red is traditionally Lord Ganesh's color, so I'll probably get red candles. But I have a red incense burner here with the incense rising. And then behind him, I have the most amazing tapestry on the wall. Can you see this? This is a large, like 3 foot by 4 foot tapestry of Lord Ganesh. And it's him sitting on his throne, similar to the other pictures and images. His hand is raised. You'll see the Om and blessing. He's holding his coconut bowl sweets, which he loves to eat. He's wearing his crown and trident here. And he's on a throne because he's a majesty. He's a king, a god, a royal prince. So that's my other shrine to Lord Ganesh. So let me step back here and see if you can see it in its totality. So there it sits on this large cabinet. There's our Lord Ganesh right there in the middle of the altar with offerings of light and incense, and then his giant tapestry behind. So there you go. There's another Lord Ganesh offering. And I'll probably have a third or fourth Lord Ganesh altar. I'm going to put a Lord Ganesh altar in my kitchen when it's ready. And when I get my temple room done, I'll have an altar in there. So wherever I go in my house, I'm surrounded by Lord Ganesh. So if you want to work with Lord Ganesh, his worship is very liberal and very simple. Just find yourself an image of Lord Ganesh. It could be a statue or a picture or a tapestry. I bought this tapestry on eBay. If you just look up Ganesh tapestry or Lord Ganesh tapestry, you'll find tapestries like this, and they're not very expensive at all. I think I paid $8 for this amazing tapestry. I think it's spectacular. The statues are usually quite a bit more expensive, but if you love Lord Ganesh, they're an investment piece. And then just get some candles, some incense, and some water. That's a great way to start. And over time, as you get to know Lord Ganesh, you will find what he likes. He may ask you for a certain thing. Some people offer milk to Lord Ganesh. Supposedly he loves milk. And he loves sweets. So any sweet you get him, candy, cake, cupcakes, let me tell you, he will love it, I know somebody who once said that their Lord Ganesh told them he loved peanut butter. So they would, make a slice of bread with peanut butter and give it to him every day. That's a lovely offering. Flowers as well. I need to get some flowers because Lord Ganesh loves the beauty of fresh flowers. So, some sweets, some flowers, some candles, a little incense. Not hard to worship him. And it's usually even within the budgets of most of even the poorest of people. If you don't have anything, you could probably offer Lord Ganesh just a cup of water a day. I bet you could come up with that, and he would love it. So don't be afraid to start worshiping. Don't think, I have to get everything perfect. Lord Ganesh is very liberal. He doesn't demand anything, and he appreciates everything. So, Jai Shri Ganesh. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed seeing my Lord Ganesh altars today and taking a tour of them and learning a little bit more about this amazing and mystical God. If you're looking for a God, maybe you're saying, I'm a Wiccan, I don't know who to start with, all these gods. Well, start with Lord Ganesh. He's the Lord of beginnings. And even if he leads you on to other gods, he's helped you get on your way. Some people find that Lord Ganesh is a transitory God. He literally starts you on your path and then moves you on to somebody else. Or if you're lucky, he may say, stay with me forever. And like me, I've been worshiping Lord Ganesh for 30 years now. And I tell you, he's number one in my book. So real quickly, I'm going to teach you 2 Ganesh mantras, okay? Here's the first one. You heard it earlier, and it goes like this. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. And that translates to Om, that's his mantra, the vibration, the cosmic sound. Shri means like Royal Highness or most opulent. So it's like Om, vibration of the universe, most opulent, Lord Ganesha, Shri Ganeshaya, Namaha. Namaha means we give homage to you. So, Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. That's like basically, Hail Lord Ganesh, we honor you. Then the other mantra has what is known as his bija mantra or seed mantra, which is Gam. When you simplify it all down to the smallest simple syllable, one syllable you can chant is just Gam. G-A-M. Gam. Gam. That's another simple mantra. Or sometimes I'll do Om Gam, Om Gam, Om Gam. That's another mantra. Or if you want to get really fancy, you can combine it and do something like this. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha is basically Om, the sound of Om, which is like the cosmic sound. Gam is a name or an invocation of Ganesh. Ganapatiye is another name of Lord Ganesh. It's like the Lord who removes obstacles. And Namaha means we pay homage to you, or hail to you, honor to you. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. So there you go. There are some mantras you can practice. Hail Lord Ganesh. Jai Shri Ganesha. Jai means victory and glory and honor. Jai Shri Ganesha. Om. Well, guys, I've had a great time with you today. Listen, if you've enjoyed this video, help me out. Like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We would love for you to be here with us each and every day. So subscribe, be part of our scene. And check out my merchandise store below this video. So you can get a Psychic Bob t-shirt there, and visit my website, PsychicBob.com, if you want to book a reading with me. I have private reading slots still open. I don't know about this week, but definitely next week. So anyways, give me a call. 703-825-3929 is my number. We look forward to talking. Until tomorrow, may you all always blessed be.